I'll talk about the light and dark aspects in us, or maybe I'll make a video. That's an important part. Light and dark, we are all there in that, and how we increase and decrease that. You know, that's very important. और उसमें एक practicality भी आ जाती है कि light and dark which is there, accept everybody the way they are, accept yourself the way you are. You are a dark creature also, and somebody else also is a dark creature. Don't expect perfections from others. Oh, because he's a spiritual being. Like, people, I've seen that, they come close to each other as friends or whatever, they come close to each other and they're hoping, oh, I got connected with a spiritual friend. Now you should be perfect. थोड़ा भी फ्लॉ दिखा, हाउ कैन दैट बी, आई कैन नॉट, आई फील अनकंफर्टेबल. अरे क्यों? वो उसका डार्क साइड है. एंड हु इज फीलिंग अनकंफर्टेबल? वो तुम्हारा डार्क साइड है. एवरीबody has a dark side. Look more at the light side of people. There is a light part in everybody. There is a Jake light. If Jake light is here, there is a Jacob here. Jacob is here in the normal, jo dunya, this body, whoever has given birth to this, they have given a name. They have different ideas about it. And this guy goes about living conditioned with whoever he has borrowed this from. That is Jacob all his life. But there's one Jake, the light, that is the inner self, which has which is the real one. And this is the false one. So you'll have two identities always. You'll have Jake and Jacob all the time. So if you look at Jacob, you'll see a lot of flaws. So you'll see, hey, how's the Jake light? No, you're looking at the wrong identity. We are two always. Everybody is two. Even those who do not realize it. You all are light inside. Like it might be Bipin light, or Vijay Gauri light, or Anila light, or Anita light, or Sanjita light, or Priya light, or Purnima light, or Talarachmi light, or Archana, or Sushi, or Jyoti, or Poonam, or Priyanka, Madhavi, all these light, Tina light. They're all lights. We all have a light aspect in us. We have a fake identity given by this world. That is the ego sense, what you call it. That is a fake one. That is the sufferer. That is the one who's disappointed, disillusioned, confused, scared. These names, biological names. But there is one aspect in you which is beyond names. Nirguna Nirakara. That aspect is the real one. We are having a shift, please understand, from this fakeness to that realness. That is called shifting into awareness, because I am pure awareness. Shiva is pure awareness. So there is an aware part of us, there is an unaware, ignorant part of us, here also, there also. The aware part of us should be so aware that you overlook the unaware part of others. Only then you will see Shiva in everybody. Then you can sing तुझ में रब दिखता है यारा मैं क्या करूं. तब तक नहीं दिखेगा. So why are we attracted to people? Because we are looking at those qualities. Something we are seeing divine. तुझ में रब दिख रहा है मुझे. That is why I'm having a pull towards beings all around. थोड़ा किसी का भी डिविनिटी अंदर का लाइट बढ़ने लगे, लाइक जेक लाइट स्टार्ट्स इल्यूमिनेटिंग, डिविनिटी दिखता है लोगों को, so they will start coming towards, navigate towards Jake light actually. But दिख कौन रहा है सामने? जेकब दिख रहा है. They'll get confused. Pull is light. You all have that light. So anybody get, if you illuminate that light, you'll see the world navigating towards that light. Those who are interested in light, those who have vibes of light, they will move towards you because they are seeing तुझ में रब दिखता है. बट तुझ में वो भी दिखता है उसका ऑपोजिट. तुझ में शरीर भी दिख रहा है, राइट? दैट पर्सन ऑल्सो दिख रहा है. दैट इज अ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. दैट इज अ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. सो you come close and you see its light, and then you see the ego aspect or the lower aspect of it, and then you say, this is not tolerable. I don't agree with this. How can you have that? You have to be that one. That means you are operating from your devil side, dark side. Because you are dark, you are seeing the dark aspect. When you are in the light aspect, you saw somebody's light, you could appreciate it. But when you are in your low, you are seeing the dark in others. कुतर्क दिख रहा है, वितर्क नहीं दिख रहा है. Understood tark? This is tarkasura. Tark means logic, dangerous. Any amount of logic means thoughts of the mind. Mind means dangerous, because mind is a collection of all your old memories, all your past stuff, and it is never right. So you bundle up that only, and you start doing the tarka, logic about people, places, and things. Tarka. So in that tarka, there is vitarka and kutarka, good logic and bad logic. You will see, if I am in the lower ego part of my consciousness and I am not aware, I will be doing a lot of kutarka. It is negative logic. So I will use my negative logics to look at everything. There will be only complaint, grumbling, unsatisfied, disappointments, expectations and disappointments, failures, hopelessness, all that comes with kutarka, because all the time we are scanning around and having negative logic. Because we are catching only the negative. You look at this world and you start getting depressed. You look at all the news. Why? Because you are only looking at kutarka, negative judgments, negative opinions everywhere. That's called kutarka. So that has to convert to vitarka. Vitarka means seeing the good. We have these both qualities, and we can anytime keep this vitarka active and emphasize it, because the shastras and mystics says, if you emphasize vitarka, that means seeing good in others, seeing the divinity in others, overlooking these flaws, these complaints and grumbles about everything, including life. You can't sit quietly. You're sitting and you're saying, oh, it's raining. Sunlight comes, oh, it is so hot. Complaints होना ही है हर चीज में. I am feeling hungry. Yeah, dear, I am feeling hungry. And you get food in. What kind of food is this? Always kutarka in everything. And they want, if you are more in kutarka, your tarka becomes very strong. That tarka is called as tarkasura. It becomes an asura. Whole life will look like negative and the asura has taken over you. But if the vitarka is increased, they say you can rise above logic. If the vitarka is taken over, I mean, if the vitarka is practiced, the good is practiced again and again, looking at good through awareness. And who can do that? When you are aware of your beauty. So I am telling again and again, become aware of your self, your real self. Become aware of your, because then when you are in state of awareness, you can only look at vitarka everywhere. You look at everything as a blessing. You'll say it's raining. Oh, wonderful. So nice. The plants are getting, you know, and the atmosphere is getting cleaner, it's purifying. You look at the brighter side of everything. You look at a person, you will easily overlook their flaws, because you are accepting they have a darker side. Why can't they have a darker side? I'm telling you, your saints also have that darker side. You provoke somebody at that level and see their dark side will come out. It might not be prominent, it might be down now, but it can come out. It is there. You remember the Narad story, right? Narada is the closest devotee of Narayana. He said, I don't have ego, I don't have lust. विजय प्राप्त कर लिया मैंने, विजय भवा, जीतेंद्रिय हो गया मैं, all the indriyas को जीत लिया मैंने. And Narayan knows that's not true. जीतने वाला कोई है ही नहीं वैसा. Until you become Paramatma, you have to become Avaduta. Avaduta is nirguna tattva, no gunas at all. Till somebody reaches the Avadut tattva, they are not complete. I'm telling you this. No Mahapurusha also, no saints, no gurus. Until the Avadut tattva is what? Where you don't even know you are an Avadut. Purity level. Because if you know, then you act like one, right? That's ego. That's still there. I am someone. This one doesn't know I also is there. It is just a pure existence. That is nirguna. In that state, there is only light. Apart from that, I'm telling you, everything has light and dark. Quantities are different. So when at that level it is happening, why can't we just be practical here and accept we all have these flaws? Why are we looking at and blaming and cursing and bringing all these uh, fundamentals like, oh, somebody is in a fake persona, somebody is in a pretending image. Everybody's pretending. Even the greatest mystics are pretending at one level. What are we talking about? We are not aware. We must become aware of first ourselves. Then you'll understand the world. First, when I know I am myself having a persona, I will have no right to point out anybody's persona because I am at flaw first. How can I judge somebody? Somebody has that persona, somebody is this, somebody is that. We are so quick at having opinions because we want the whole world to change according to me. I want all my friends to change according to me. I want all my family members to change according to me. I want all my loved ones to change according to me because it is about me, me, me. Such a selfish existence is that. And then we become narcissists, simply going on praying around all empaths. There are so many empaths. Empaths are all the sensitive people. अच्छा बकरा बन जाते हैं हम लोग. Innocent and trustworthy. They open up. And then we go and catch all those bakras. And we exploit. You look at this world, it's all on based on that only. Everybody is trying to get something out of somebody. When we call that bullshit, love and all that nonsense, you explore it, you'll see only selfishness. You're doing it only for yourself. You are simply using people, abusing people. इट्स सच. देखो एक दो निकल गए, सत्य बोला तो निकल जाते हैं. इतना खड़ूस लगता है ना सत्य. These guys cannot be spiritual. You cannot be spiritual because you have not understood spirituality yet. ये कोई ढोंग ढोंग कर रहे हैं. They are simply practicing something. कुछ तो कुछ करके अपना ego को paint करा रहे हैं. They cannot listen to the truth. You talk truth, these people will flee. I have seen somebody when I am authentic and just speaking what it is, they will block me, they'll run, they'll escape, they'll flee, they'll not talk to me, they'll not be seen for many days. Who cares? I will still project that only which is the truth. And in that truth, I am not saying I'm perfect. I am first aware of my flaw. That we all must be. Then there will be humbleness even in that pointing. Otherwise, you will become an asura and only tell that, I'm a perfectionist and the whole world is imperfect. So I keep on finding all the imperfection of this world. My dear, you cannot be perfect and find imperfections. You find imperfections only when you're imperfect. Only when you're operating from a lower level of consciousness, you can see the lower consciousness of others. If you're in a very high state of consciousness with tarka, you will only see good. You will have practicality in seeing that, okay, that is all human beings. Everybody is human. Everybody can fall. Everybody can have issues. Everybody can have the dark side of themselves. Everybody is imperfect. Everybody has their own challenges. When you do that, you are able to help others, serve others. Nahi to you are sitting judging here. Imagine if I sit judging here all the time. I have so many things to catch. क्या रह गया? I will only call everybody unworthy. तुम काम के नहीं हो, तुम्हारा कुछ नहीं हो सकता है, यू आर नॉट गोइंग, नथिंग इज गोइंग टू हैपन. अरे, वी आर हियर टू अंडरस्टैंड everything can happen to you. We are only looking at kutarka. If we look at vitarka, the goodness, there is a potential in everybody. And if you keep on looking at that and emphasizing that, you can change people. With your vitarka, you can change people. With your energies, with your sankalpas, with your projections, with your strong aura, you can change. Means those who want to change. Those who do not want, they'll flee. That's another. You should not interfere in free will. If somebody flees from you, do not interfere into their free will. They chose it. Whatever their agenda is, you must not go in that zone. But you must always be authentic. You must always project by raising your consciousness, and at the same time, when you are not in that consciousness, when you might be little lower because you have a dark side, You can have it. And let us say you do not do something of a higher awareness. You get angry, you get pissed off, you get scared, or you get jealous. Something like that happens, let's say. You will have better understanding that this is not the real me. People will point fingers at you did this. I say, it's okay. Don't worry. Relax. I know who I am. I know who I am. आ गया थोड़ा नीचे मैं उठा देता हूँ. I rise it. And the moment I rise, I don't see it anymore. So never let anybody take advantage to get into you and scribble with your self worth. Be very careful on this because there will be people coming in and trying to prove you, especially if you're on this path and progressing. I'm telling you, if you're progressing, there can be many reasons. It might be jealousy, it might be some other vested, it might be past karma, whatever it is. You have to be guarded. You have to be aware that when somebody is trying to tell you you are not worth it, you are not to that mark, you are not able to do this, complaining and demeaning you, devaluating you. So putting wrong ideas in your head, gaslighting you, because maybe they can be doing it for power struggles. See, if you're flying high and somebody doesn't like you to fly high, because when you are high, they feel low. And that's not a good equation. They will say, no, you are my friend, you are my family member, you are my loved one, you are my spouse, you are my girlfriend, boyfriend. You cannot be there, I cannot be here. But you don't listen, you are flying. Then they will come with these kind of tactics. Subconsciously, even they are innocent. that's that's an empath can see that. They are innocent, and that is why you have no problem. I'm not blaming them. I'm only telling वो भी कितने मजबूर लाचार हैं कि समझ नहीं पाते. So whenever they do that way, they test your patience. They put ideas into your head. They might challenge your beliefs. They might challenge your practices. Hey, ये क्या कर रहे हो? ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. वैसा कुछ नहीं होता. They might tell you, अरे, why are you flying so much? Why are you all the time talking about so much? You are not that. Directly or indirectly, they'll keep on telling you. They'll never appreciate the good in you. Look at this. They will never appreciate whatever achievements you have in life. They will not look at that. They will always look at what the wrong. That is kutarka again. Negative. क्योंकि habit ही हो गया ना. These are all coming from childhood programming. Inner child is weakened somewhere or the other. So they gather that kind of a persona or personality, and they become that. And they do not know on that. So, anyways, I'm telling about Kutarka and Vitarka, the problems in this, why Kutarka happens, negative logic happens. If you identify somebody doing that, you can try to help them because you have Vitarka. You can try, but maybe it might not. It's okay. They do not understand. It's okay. It's fine. So that is free will. You understand free will? Somebody had asked me about that, where to stop and where not. That's free will. You understand it's not in your, after doing your best, if somebody is not taking it, it's here also on the platform. I do that very clearly. Many people don't agree with it. I don't have to agree with all that you say. That's fine. You don't have to. So I don't agree. You stop me from these updates. Okay, fine, boss. Whatever you want, that's your free will. But that doesn't mean you are offended. I'm going to change what I the content of it. It's like a emotional blackmailing. You say, if you want to talk, if I have to be here, then you need to talk because I like to hear what I like to hear. Please talk that. No, then go elsewhere. So this zone is why I'm telling this. We all have that zone. You have to be uncompromisable for that, not with others, with yourself. So when you find your dark side, when somebody's pointing your dark side, be okay with it. Don't get depressed and say, "Oh my God, how it is," because they will challenge all this. You are a spiritual person. How can you get angry? How can you get scared? I was in Ghaziabad. Not in Ghaziabad. Yeah, I was in Tirunamalai. We were doing and Gauri was like, yeah, we were in Oroshan having food during the retreat time. And somebody, I don't remember what, somebody was saying something, or I was on the phone or something, and I was getting pissed off. I was like irritated, and I was a little in a harsh tone. I was saying, and Gauri was, मेरी भैया भैया आपको गुस्सा आ रहा है भैया आप नाराज हो रहे हो. Though it brought my that irritation down at the moment, I told it's okay, beta. Don't worry about it. That somebody is spiritual, they don't get irritated or they don't get angry. It's okay to be angry. I told, and she agreed. She didn't know that. She thought that spiritual means perfect. So I put in her head, don't expect that. You will be disappointed. You'll see a lot of imperfections everywhere. You don't look at that. Look at the bright side and overlook these things. It might be for some other reasons. You might not know also what it is all about. And that's understood. So that is Vitarka and Kutarka. That leads to Tarkasura. Kutarka leads to Tarkasura. And Vitarka, the mystic says, if you practice Vitarka constantly, you will win over logic. The logic will dissolve. Logic means mind, because mind has to disappear. That is Manonasha. When mind disappears, only there is mukti, there is self realization, all those things. Nirmal man means removing kutarka completely. Tarka itself. Logic mind is ashuddh man, wrong, the impure mind. So, how to purify and make it nirmal man, shuddh bhavana. Bhavana shuddh rakho. It doesn't matter of what qualities or this you have. Your intention should always be pure. Even if you are ridden by something, many people tell me that, yeah, we are doing this, but sometimes my vasanas comes up, sometimes negative thought comes up. I'm meditating, meditation के बीच में आता है. भगवान का नाम लेते समय some bad things come into it. I said, it's okay. Yeah. You are conditioned by all these things. You have been through so many lifetimes in all these things. You can, if you understood what I am telling right now, even in your meditation, suppose you are thinking about God or Guru and you are meditating and some dirty thought creeps up. A person who's affected by tarka will open their eyes, or they will try to push it, or they will do taba taba taba, or they'll ask God, oh, this. The person who has understood what I'm trying to see here will simply look at it, smile, and overlook it. The moment you smile, you're acknowledging, you're saying, I don't care if you're there. Oh, dirty thought. I know it's very natural. See, when you say it's natural, it loses power. The moment you say you shouldn't be here, देखो फिर वो कैसा उठता है युद्ध के लिए. So being okay, you immediately dissolve it. उसका powerless आप कर देते हो. Then simply flip side, shift into awareness, shift into vitarka. Look at the positive side of that. You'll jump back more into that. So this way, the vitarka must be increased and the kutarka will slowly die down. And when vitarka becomes full, then that purifies the mind and the tarka goes up. Tarkasura is killed. Who killed Tarkasura? As per your mythology? Anybody knows? Muruga, Skanda. Who's Muruga? Awareness. Now you understand the whole thing, right? तर्कासुरा को मारने वाला, मन को मारने वाला, ये असुर को मारने वाला, ये जजमेंट माइंड को मारने वाला हमारा अवेयरनेस है, मुरुगन. वाई मुरुगन एज दैट व्हील, ज्ञान शक्ति है उसके पास, एंड ही इज द अवेयरनेस ऑफ शिवा. शिवा द कॉन्शियसनेस. उसमें से कॉन्शियसनेस में से मुरुगन को हटाओ, शिवा इज शवा. ही डजंट इवन नो ही शिवा. दैट इज अवधूत स्टेट, प्योरिफाइड स्टेट. So when Murugan comes, only through Murugan he is aware. Murugan Tattva, awareness. So I am consciousness, pure consciousness, but when this consciousness is aware, Murugan is there, then I am aware of things around, and then I live this life. I am aware of this Tarkasura in me. I only can kill it. My awareness only can kill it. So it's so deep, ये सब चीजें. So I think we went too long today. Anyways, कल जो बोलना था आज ही बोल दिया about this, the dark and light side of these aspects. So live a very practical life, okay? Don't get carried away all by these notions. I see many of them say, we don't believe in this labels, and they are all labels. I don't want to call even spiritual. And better be careful of the subtle ego, because the subtle ego, sometimes what happens, it doesn't want to link with mythology, it doesn't want to link with gurus, it doesn't want to link with atman, it doesn't want to link with dharma. It calls Everything has labels and labels and labels. We are above this. हमको ये कुछ नहीं चाहिए, हम सब फ्री है. फ्री नहीं है, बहुत बड़ी दुविधा आती है, बिकॉज you can get caught up in ignorance. Many times these tattvas help us. Like I'm explaining all this, right? Tarkasura and all that. We might not like it, but it is demonstrating my science. It is revealing so much of science. It is telling everything. It is teaching me what is dharma. Spirituality teaches all these things. So we use all these things because, like Jiddu says you don't need a guru. He is correct on his part. But Osho objected and he said, to make you know that also you need a guru. Somebody has to tell you, right? You don't need a guru. And you listen to it. Yeah, I do need. Then he has become your guru. This is how it is. We cannot deny anything. Everything is needed. So that is subtle ego that sometimes, and then this can take you somewhere else. Be very careful. If you are not aware of this, then go for a guru. Catch on to some guru if you cannot handle it. Or if you think you can handle it with your own consciousness, light of conscience, then develop that inner guru. Either of these two. But don't discard both of this. बाहर का गुरु भी नहीं, अंदर का गुरु भी नहीं, मैं आत्मन हूं and I am like being and rest all is nonsense and all concept. मुबारक हो आपके लिए, ऐसा है तो. Anyways, if any other questions, we'll answer tomorrow. So it's late, I know. We'll end with a short prayer. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudayachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May we all be blessed. May we all evolve. May we all be free. Arunachala Shiva bless you. Take this. Bye.